Good morning and welcome to the Urban Breakfast Show. It is I, Ukarabelo Mputi,
and your favorite twin, Ukarabo Mputi. Do not even debate about that because I am the favorite.
Whatever, man. It's just too old.
Today we have an epic show in line for you. We'll be talking about skateboarding.
Yeah!
Did y'all know there are skaters here in Mpumalanga? Even I didn't know that. I heard via the interview that some people, especially parents, have a problem with skating. Apparently that is dangerous and stuff like that.
Sport or something.
I did it when I was a kid. Okay, here and there, oh my gosh, and I flip. But it's skateboard being. So we have a video live that you can watch and tips, more fun by skates and our way. Watch this.
Here are 5 mistakes that beginner skateboarders make. First up, we have not fully learning tricks. So, you've just landed your first ollie. And that's amazing. You've just done something that about 7 billion other people on this planet can't do. So, what do you do next? Well, it's probably time to learn the next trick, right? Well, no. Right now, it's most important that you just ollie. Lots and lots of ollies. You'd be surprised how quickly you can lose a trick, especially one that you've just learned, if you don't practice them enough. In my opinion, the 2 most important things in learning skateboarding are confidence and muscle memory. And the only way to get that muscle memory ingrained is to do something over and over again. And I know you're probably thinking, well, I just tried an ollie 10,000 times and I finally landed it. Isn't that enough times to get muscle memory? Well, the thing is, you may have practiced 10,000 times, but really you've only gotten everything perfect, like the timing and the muscle movements, 1 time. Which means that you now have to practice this correct movement which worked over and over again. The other 9,999 times definitely were progress and you were learning, but the key here is to not just land the trick once and put a check mark next to it and say you're done, but to actually learn the trick fully and have it fully ingrained in your muscle and in your mind, which pretty much goes hand in hand with mistake number 2, which is trying to move on to the next tricks too fast. Now, I know that everyone's goal is to land a kickflip or a 360 flip or whatever it might be, but these are things that take time and can't be rushed. Now, there's a reason why people like Aaron Cairo will tell you to learn things like a 180 or a pop shove it before you learn a kickflip, even though the movements of a kickflip are nothing like those other tricks. And that's because you need to learn how to be really comfortable on your board in order to have a solid foundation to start learning harder tricks. So just like in mistake number 1, if you've just learned a kickflip, you probably shouldn't go immediately trying to learn a 360 flip. You're going to want to practice what you know in order to get really, really good at it, and then you can move on to the next steps. So on to mistake number 3, which is losing motivation. When it comes to skateboarding, it can be really easy for certain people to lose motivation when they've tried the same trick over and over again and they just can't get it. Sometimes it can just feel like you're never getting anywhere and you're not going to progress. And I think the way around this is just to try new and different things all the time. Even though you may really want to learn that nollie flip, it may be best to just go and try and learn some other tricks that you've never tried before, even if they're a lot easier. This is the point that I really try and get across in my 10 Easy Tricks series. When I say things like progression is progression, even if you're just learning dumb little tricks, as long as you're learning, you're going to stay motivated in order to keep going. And then hopefully, before you know it, once you've learned some other random little tricks, you'll come back to the one that you were trying, and eventually you'll land it. So what happens when you don't do this, and you just let yourself get continually frustrated and defeated, is mistake number 4, getting burnt out. Sometimes you'll be trying so hard, and you'll be putting your all into it, and you'll still fail. And when you get into a situation like this, it's easy to just want to quit. And if the advice I gave before of trying different things doesn't work and you're just not getting anywhere, just remember that there's no harm in taking a break. Sometimes it's best to just get off the skateboard and clear your mind. As long as you have that drive in your mind of wanting to progress, there's no need in killing yourself because you can't land something. Just take a deep breath, walk away, and come back the next day with a fresh mind and some new energy. And finally, the last mistake, which is a really common one, is comparing yourself to others. I could go out right now, skateboard all day long and feel like I'm doing great, but then I can come home and watch a Johnny Geiger video and realize that I suck and there's people way better than me. But this is a terrible way of thinking. No matter what you do, there's always going to be people better than you and worse than you. And comparing yourself to other people is only a way to demotivate yourself, when really what you should be doing is watching other people and getting inspired. Rather than sitting here and watching a Shane O'Neill video and thinking how terrible I am compared to him, or seeing a beginner trying to learn how to ollie and thinking how much better I am than them, what I look at is the progression and the effort that they're putting in, and I let that inspire me. Whether it's basket weaving or playing the clarinet or skateboarding, everyone progresses at different rates and they do it in their own way. And the only one who really matters and who you should focus on when you're learning is yourself. So as you can see, all of these mistakes kind of flow into each other and overlap in different ways. And that's because the same mistakes kind of pop up when you're learning anything for the first time. Skateboarding can be terrible and wonderful and frustrating and the best thing ever. But as long as you're willing to give it your all and put in the work, then progression will be your reward. All right, enough being cheesy. Just keep at it and know that you'll get out of it what you put into it. So anyway, I hope that this helped you and hopefully maybe inspired you a little bit. So just keep it real. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching, and you can like and subscribe if you want.
Okay, so gonna go on an ad break. Don't go anywhere. Don't switch to another page. Don't do nothing.
When she says don't go anywhere, as if you could leave your phone and go anywhere. No, you can't. Don't switch to another page, okay? Stick to
an ad break.
The breakfast show.
Don't do my thing. Don't do my thing.
The Urban Breakfast Show is all about giving progressive local talents a platform to connect with the community. And today we have Phila Bong Molepo, who is a member and founder of MP Skate. You know how we roll.
Yep.
How are you, Phila?
I'm great. Happy to be here. Thanks for hosting us.
Thank you for coming, for gracing us with your presence.
Anytime.
Okay, first question, what is MP Skate?
Okay, MP Skate is basically a brotherhood of skateboarders. We're a society for skateboarders. We help the local skaters in every way that we can so that they keep skating and the scene doesn't die.
Okay, so when was it founded?
MP Skate was basically founded way back 2010, around about that time.
Oh, 2010.
Yeah.
So who founded it? Was it you and your brother?
Yeah, okay, it was me and my brother and a few local skaters from Standerton. His name is Lebogang and Mkolisi Shakes Luvuno. So they were two skaters from Standerton and we were two skaters from Secunda Evander.
Yeah.
And we met up and we decided to make a community, MP Skate. And before you knew it, we branched out to Ermelo, Woodbank and Nelspruit too.
Wow.
So it's actually getting big.
Yeah, it's great. I'd love to see it go far there, you know. So tell me, I saw an article on Rich Times. They wrote something about you. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the article from Rich Times, the lady who says Levuani, she discovered us and she was very interested in us. And she decided to give us an interview. She came through, she asked us a couple of questions. She was very interested in the movement and helping us get exposure, trying to get somebody on board who can maybe sponsor us with skate facilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any Manch skate facilities? Right
now we have skate facilities. We're using an underground parking spot at the mall in Secunda. So far we have a few obstacles placed up there, box, your rail. So yeah, we actually have a spot and right now it's not permanent, which is one of our challenges, finding a permanent spot. Hoping to get the government involved so they can really help us.
I hope Natabu to the show will help somehow.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Our savior might just be watching right now. So
you never know, yeah. So I know Wuti, you reach out to community and the kids in general. Tell me, what have you done so far to help Abantuana with this skateboard?
Okay.
Yeah, skating.
Besides skating and having fun with them, we mentor them. we keep them off the streets from doing, you know, your drugs and bad things. They mostly skate with us, and when they wake up, they're excited to come skate. They'll call me, be like, hey, when are we skating? When is our next session? Like, the kids, you know, we're there for them. We give them something to do. And yeah, we actually want to give them way more than what we are right now. That's one of my missions. I personally want to see a skate park in my town. I want to see a skate shop in my town. I want to see the kids skating every day, getting good. I want to give them exposure. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more we can still do.
So are there any competitions that you've entered for so far?
Okay, we've been skating competitions, but it's been a while back. We stopped because it's a hassle traveling all the time.
Oh yeah.
Competitions are in Joburg, Pretoria, Durban, Cape Town. So we're still not recognized like that in our province, in Mpumalanga. But yes, we are even thinking of hosting our own competition.
Wow, that's nice.
So that the kids this side can at least have a comp to skate, win something, and it's all done locally, like DIY projects. Yeah.
I know, Guti, when you're starting something, you face a lot of challenges, even us now, financially and stuff like that. Ne?
Yes.
So, what challenges in you are facing? What are the challenges in your face?
Okay. Besides skate facilities, besides your skate equipment, your skate shops, we face challenges like, okay, number one, exposure. There's a huge stigma also against the skaters this side. Yeah, apparently it's for white people, or
okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay, I almost said something.
But let's not get into that. But basically, there's a lot of challenges. You find a kid from Standerton who desperately wants to skate, Mara Arana Vili, he'll call me like, hey, I want to skate, I just snapped a board, where do I get a board?
Yeah.
It's very sad.
But I've seen abantwana like around here in Mbage. Their parents buy them cocks for playing soccer and stuff, and they're expensive, right?
They're expensive, yeah.
So we were talking, you told me that board goes for 350 or something like that.
Yeah, these are your Soweto SSS Funisu skateboards. Shout out to Wandile and Sechava there in Joburg, Soweto. But these are going for 375 with group. That's when I bought it. But I see on the website it's going for about 500 Rand. But that excluding your trucks and your wheels. So if you're starting out, I suggest you get yourself a full set. That way you can get boards along the way while you have.
So this is the truck.
Yeah, this is your truck. These are your wheels.
And you have to screw them on your own.
Yeah.
But even I can do it. So I want to do it now. I just want to
I'll teach you. It's very easy to set it up. Just need your average skate tool.
Okay, I want to have everything, the whole set, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So how many members do you have?
Right now we're having in Secunda and Evander, I'll probably say around 20, because you have your primary kids, your high school kids, and even myself in varsity, even out of varsity, my brother's also skating. We also got Nels Braids. They have a really good scene there.
Yeah. Oh, Nels.
Probably 20 members too, including your Ermelo and Woodbank. That would also add up to 20 itself.
Yeah.
So looking at around about 60.
Wow, that's a whole movement.
Yeah, there's probably too many kids right there we still don't know about.
Who want to? I'm one of those kids. I want to join. Like seriously, I'm not buying anything now. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so
big.
I'm saying scaling. That's what I wanted to say. Just couldn't translate it to English. Okay, so tell me, where can we get in contact with you guys? How do we follow you? Social media, numbers, anything? If I want to join.
Right. Can hit us up on Instagram at Mpumalanga Skate. You can reach us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page at MP Skate. Alternatively, we also have a YouTube channel at Mpumalanga Skate 2. But you can also reach me. My number, Ulebu, 076 6700 378.
Hey, don't tell your lady to not get mad. Nema so for the lava to la.
Sure. Yeah, let's not go there.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and I learned so much from you, Namhlanje, about skating, the competition. I was dumb.
Oh yeah.
To this, like,
but now you're
blindfolded,
enlightened.
Yo, man, I'm like, yo, my future needs some Ravens when it comes to skating. I know everything.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here. Let's hope the movement grows, and thank you very much for having us over.
It's a pleasure.
We got that live. Baby, it's on. We got that live. Baby, it's on.